This is absolutely hilarious. Remember that obvious scam that was a GoFundMe campaign claiming to be raising money to build Donald Trump's wall on the US-Mexico border, and $20 million were actually donated? This is the wall, by the way, that was definitely going to be paid for by Mexico, that we've not heard a word about from Donald Trump for about 3 months now. Back in December, a guy named Brian Kolfage started a GoFundMe campaign saying the government won't do it. If Trump won't do it, if Democrats will get in the way, we can do it ourselves. Let's raise the money. We're going to try to raise $1 billion, which, of course, even if they did, would have only paid for like a tiny sliver of wall. Kolfage said that every penny would be refunded if they didn't get the $1 billion. Well, they didn't get the $1 billion. They raised $20 million of people's money, which is insane. And he claims he's not giving the money back because he is going to start building parts of the wall on private land. And that's why he's not refunding people's money. And supposedly they were going to break ground in April. We're now in May. Nothing has actually been done. The updates to the GoFundMe page have slowed down to being almost non-existent. And now, like only now, these absolutely imbecilic Trump supporters and wall builders are starting to suggest that maybe they were scammed and they threw their money away at something absolutely and totally ridiculous. And of course, there are some donors who are starting to say authorities should really step in and take care of this. They should help us get our money back from this scam, which doesn't really sound like small government to me. And I'm not one of these ultra libertarian buyer beware types. I do believe in government regulation. I do believe in government oversight and all of that. You know that if you've been watching this show for a while. But GoFundMe has disclaimers about how the donor must research what they're donating to. Why exactly should the government step in here and refund people's money? But there's an even bigger truth here, which is undeniable, which is that if you voted for Donald Trump, you got scammed, right? I mean, the entire campaign was a scam by a professional scammer. Trump University, Trump's stakes, Trump's real estate deals, Trump's campaign, Trump's presidency. It's all been a scam. If you got bamboozled into voting for Trump, it's not really that surprising that you fell for this obvious and stupid GoFundMe scam to build the wall. The universe of Trump is riddled with. It's almost exclusively bogus, empty promises. So Trumpists were really the perfect mark for Brian Kolfage to raise $20 million off of them, supposedly to build the wall. I will make an offer today to every single person who donated to this wall and thinks it might be a scam. Send me $100 and I'll investigate for you whether you got scammed, and I'll get you a report about that very, very soon. Give me a break, guys, okay? If you couldn't tell that this was an obvious scam from the beginning, I don't think that you deserve any of the money back, and certainly it should not be the government bailing you out, although I would be totally fine with a civil suit against Brian Kolfage if that's the way you want to approach it. Let me know what you think. Should the government step in here? I think the answer is no. We have a voicemail number. That number is 219-